so we need to open this other one.
Okay. Hey, close the fridge. You already got the cheese. Okay.
Cheese. Close the fridge. Close the fridge.
Finish making your sandwiches. Crazy kids. Hey everyone, it is MG, Kayla or Mariah Donahue, whatever username you know me by on the internet. Hi, welcome to my channel. I am an indie author, a stay-at-home mom, and I run a blog called My Southern Cottage. And today I wanted to share with you my husband and I's, our top 20 baby names, both boy and girl. And I hope that this helps you with whatever baby naming adventure you're going through, or perhaps you're a writer like myself that likes trolling around the mommy blogs for new character names for your books, because that is an awesome way to find new names for your books. Do you want to lay down now, Doug, since your sister interrupted you? Lay down. Lay down. Oh, I know, old man. Good boy. So, yeah, we're gonna start with the boy names because they're the first ones that I wrote down. You're gonna see a trend when it comes to the baby names for the boy names, because there is a distinct trend with them. But before we start talking about the baby names, I just want to do a little disclaimer sort of thing. My husband is Irish and German, mostly Irish, mostly German. I am Hispanic, and my dad's side of the family is heavily German and Scandinavian, Germanic. So I'm mixed, so our kids are mixed. We try to keep our kids' names within our cultures, but they're names that are easily pronounceable for them, because my kids don't speak Spanish, so a very Spanish name wouldn't work for them. So I just want to put that out there, that a lot of these names fall into the more general Latin-based names, as well as German and Irish-based names. And I have a blog post where I go into more detail about the origins and the meanings. So once again, we'll start with the boys. And the first boy name that we have on the list is Killian. Killian is an Irish name that means little warrior. Number 2 for the boy names is Séamus, another Irish name that means, that is the Irish variant of James, which is a biblical name. Third name is Declan, which is an Irish name that means man of prayer. 4 is Aidan, another Irish name that means little flame or little fire. 5 is another Irish name. It's Cian, which means ancient. Number 6 is Lucian, which is a Latin name that means light. It's the same root word for Lucas and Luke. It is also the name of a werewolf in the Underworld movies, because me and my husband, we're weird and like horror films, and that was a classic in high school, so we want to name our kid after our favorite werewolf character in that series. and it also has a really pretty translation to it. Number 7 is Alaric, which is a German name that means noble ruler. Number 8 is Dietrich, which is another German name that is ruler of the people. Then we have Victor, which is a Latin name that means champion, or of course victor. It's very popular in America, Russia, France, and Germany. And number 10, and the final boy name, is Vincent, which is the Spanish and German variation of Victor. I've found that Vincent just sounds a little bit better than Victor, but we put both on the list because either or sort of thing. We like, do we want this one or this one? So we just decided to put both on the list. For girl names, we went very, very traditional, very vintage, very old-fashioned. A lot of these names were quite popular prior to the 1950s, and I believe they are still popular in Europe today, but not very popular here in the States. So the first girl name we have is Victoria, which of course is the female variant of Victor. Number 2 is Wilhelmina, or Wilhelmina, which is the female variant of Wilhelm, or Wilhelm. It's also the character from Dracula, Mina. That's her full name, is Wilhelmina. So another goth name. We have Abigeál, which this spelling is the Irish variant of the Hebrew name Abigail. And then we have, for number 5, is Robin. Yes, exactly like the bird name. I was looking around for Irish baby girl names, and this was one of the most popular Irish girl names, and I just thought it was adorable. I mean, the robins are just an adorable little bird. It's first bird of spring in many areas. Then we have Edlyn, which is a name from the British Isles that means noble little one, or little noble one. Then we have Elena, which is the Spanish variant of either Helen or Celine, which are Greek names meaning torch or shining light and moon. And Celine was the Greek moon goddess. So Elena is the Spanish name for either moon or little light or shining light, and I think that is very adorable. Number 8, yes, number 8 is Hedwig, or Hedwig. It's another German name that means either war, strife, or contention. And no, we didn't pick this name because of Harry Potter and the Owl. We picked this name because of Hedy Lamarr. She was an Austrian-American actress in the 40s, and she was very beautiful and very smart, and her whole story during World War II is a roller coaster ride, and I highly recommend you looking her up because she is amazing. She may have also helped discover the radio frequencies that are used for sonar, Wi-Fi, internet connections, and Bluetooth that we use today. So that's a fascinating subject. Next, we have another name from the British Isles, and it is Hailey. And Hailey has multiple meanings. I couldn't find a distinct one. And it can either mean the hilly place or a hay meadow. Hailey is a very country, very southern name, and it's very cute, and I do like it. For our final girl's name, we have Rylee, and Rylee is an Irish name that means either valiant or courageous. Editing Mariah here. You may have noticed that I missed a name and that my entire account was off for names. Because it is. Because pregnancy brain, I completely forgot one of the names even though I was looking directly at the list. The final name on the list is actually Amelia. And it has two translations from what I could find. The first one is the Latin meaning, which is industrious. And the second one was a Teutonic meaning, which is defender. And I think those are really adorable. So yes, I know my count is off. I fixed it with all of the captions. And hopefully this doesn't happen again. But pregnancy brain, man, it's horrible. You might have noticed the trend of the baby names, both boy and girl, is that we wanted to have very noble, very regal names to give our kids a confidence boost. Because if they feel like their name is that of a princess or a prince, we think that they'll be more likely to defend their name and stand up towards bullies, because that name is mine. How dare you mispronounce it? How dare you tease me about it? Now, we're a homeschool family, so we don't really have to worry about kids bullying them on the schoolyard. But it's still something that they might have to deal with if they decide to go to public school or private school as they get older. And once they hit middle school, we'll give them the option of either going to staying homeschooled or having a chance to go to a private school, because I don't like public schools, because public schools are horrible. One, they don't teach your kids anything, and two, they are just full of bullies. And I just remember my public school career, and just I have a lot of issues from that time, and I don't want to put my kids through that. So these are our top 20 baby names. Some of them we may use, some of them we may not. They're just names that we both enjoy, and we wanted to share them with you, or I wanted to share them with you. If you go to the blog post, I explain in more detail about certain names and our reasoning behind them. And yeah, I'm excited. There's some new videos coming out as soon as I can figure out what's wrong with my editing program, because videos that are longer than 15 minutes are having a hard time working with my editing program. So stay tuned for some more videos in the future concerning our nursery, the kids' rooms, and I might have a day in the life or a week in the life video coming out. It depends on if my editing program will actually work. So until next time, I'll see you later. Bye.